Hey guys, Logan and Williamson here, ready to give you a quick market update for September 2021. We've got a lot of information to cover, so let's dive right in. It's going to be a quick one. All right, so it's quite bright out here. I'm going to try not to squint the entire video. If I do, just call me Squint. No big deal. But hey, there's a lot of information to cover. You guys basically know how these market updates are going to go. So I'm going to make this very short, very sweet. As far as the new listings for September 2021, we had 687 new listings actually hit the market, meaning that is all brand new inventory. We had brand new listings hit the market in the quantity of 687. Now, compared to August, the month prior, we had 733, as mentioned in my last video. So the inventory as far as new listings coming on the market has actually declined. Now, we did have 582 homes sell in the month of September, which is actually up from 561 in August. So you can see that the new inventory coming on the market as far as listings is going down, while the number of homes sold is actually going up. We had 600 houses go under contract, meaning these houses did not close, they are still pending or presumably in escrow. We had 600 homes actually get put under contract. Now, as you know, in August, the average number of days to contract was 6. We're now up to 8. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that the buyer demand has actually softened? Well, yes, the buyer demand and competition has softened a bit towards what is now the beginning of Q4. This is not atypical for this time of year. This is actually very, very typical for this time of year. There are less buyers that are active in the market. Actually, if you're considering writing any sort of an offer on a property up here in the Reno Sparks, the Greater Reno area, this may actually be a good time. You know, the time is not now like it was back in, the end of Q1 leading into Q2 of this year, where we're seeing 25 offers on a property within the first 4 hours. We're not in that market anymore. There's certainly still competition. In many cases, we're seeing multiple offers on 8 out of every 10 homes that gets listed. But that being said, the buyer demand has slightly softened. Right now, we're seeing an average of 8 days for a property to go under contract. Okay, the median sales price, so the median sold price remains at $530,000. Now, yes, if you're talking about different pockets, if you're just talking about specifically Northwest or North Reno, that price is a little higher. If you're talking about certain areas in Sparks, that price is a little lower. But generally speaking, our median price point for a single family home up here in the Greater Reno area is $530,000. Now, that's up over 20% from September of last year when the average price was $440,000, but it has remained constant as of the tail end of this year. If you remember, in August, the median price was $530,000. That median price remains the same in September. $530,000 is the median price for a sold single-family residence up here in the Greater Reno Sparks area. Now, the percentage of ask price has gone down from August, where it was 102, to now in September, what is 101% of ask price. Now, as far as this being a relevant statistic, you know my humble opinion, I don't find this to be a very relevant or telling statistic. When you're looking at fair market value, when you're looking at comparables, unbiased as an appraiser would, you're looking at a number of different things as far as what is the fair market value for price per square foot. Now, as far as an agent diligently listing a home with a seller as to what fair market value is and what the asking price is, there are different schools of thought. Some people will list under fair market value, hoping to get multiple offers that they can bid up, or there's a motivated seller that simply wants to get rid of the property, get out of town for personal reasons. You never know. Everybody's in a different situation. But there are also people that choose to list right at what fair market value would be. And then there are other folks that, based on the current market, based on their perception of demand right now, they list in outer space. They're listing, let's say, fair market value in some of these neighborhoods that we're seeing now, even on the south side of town, is $409 per square foot, and people want to list at $530 per square foot just in outer space to see what the market will dictate in terms of demand and interest. So 101% on average of asking price it really depends on where people list. Yes, people are getting the majority of the time what is the ask price, but that is very situational, and you have to look at it on a very ad hoc basis. So as far as the active inventory, after the new properties have come available for sale, after all the pending contracts have gone into escrow, essentially what we're looking at is 570 homes available for sale as of September. One of my favorite data points when it comes to actually discussing the market reports. You know that monthly supply of inventory, the MSI, is something that I talk about often. What is MSI? You guys are subscribers of the channel. If you're frequent followers of the channel, then you know what MSI is. For those of you that don't know, I will explain it again. MSI, the monthly supply of inventory, means that if nothing changed as far as new listings, if the same amount of inventory that is available right now this month were to sit with no new listings available based on current buyer demand, how many months would it take for all of the houses to be sold? Now, in a stable market, every market is different around the country, around the world. Reno, a stable market is 5 to 6 months of inventory as far as the MSI. Right now in September 2021, the MSI is 1, meaning that in 4 weeks, every single property available for sale would be sold. That means we are in a very hyper competitive, quote unquote, and I hate to say this, seller's market. Now, usually if you're a buyer, if you're trying to time the market, a lot of people don't agree with that, because what you are going to pay for in terms of a potentially elevated sales price based on competition, you're going to presumably make up for that with your monthly mortgage payments, with interest rates remaining quite low. So it's something to keep in mind. Now, the MSI has not changed month over month. We're staying pretty consistent between 0.8 and 0.1, but we do have, as of September, 1 month as far as a monthly supply of inventory. All right, so hey, like I said, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. Again, my name is Logan. I'm Williamson. I represent Williamson Professional Real Estate Sales. For any of you that don't know, I'm a local real estate agent up here in Reno Sparks, Lake Tahoe. If you have questions about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, play, or just live your life up here in the Reno Sparks area, I wanna talk to you. My contact information is gonna be all over this video and in the description. Please reach out, call, text, email, smoke signal, carrier pigeon, you name it. I respond to every inquiry. And if you're considering a move up here, or you just have general questions about the lifestyle, about the market, I'm here to help you. If you haven't already done so, please smash the like button. It helps this video reach a lot more people that are looking for information just like you. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button. Come back to the channel for more questions, and keep in mind that even though things have quote unquote softened a bit as far as buyer demand, this is still a very red hot market. So if you consider selling, if you're considering buying, there's all sorts of reasons that make sense on both ends, but needing to work with a diligent agent and a diligent lending professional right now matters more than ever. By any means, thank you for watching. Logan signing off. Contact me soon. Thank you.